Don't believe anything that you read, see, or hear about non-duality or Advaita. That is to say, don't believe in and have faith in the words that are heard, including this video, including any of these videos. Find it in your own field of experience. And that doesn't mean don't watch videos. That doesn't mean don't read books. Do whatever. But if you're watching this video and you watch any others on this channel and a thought arises, that guy has no idea what he's talking about, you're correct. You're correct. And that is the most beautiful thing about all of it. Nobody can know this. Nobody can understand this. Not through knowledge, not through logic, not through intellect. There is a knowing. And it's deeper. It's a deeper than knowing. No one in this unit, in this body-mind, has something that you don't have. It's all available because it's everything. It's just one thing happening. It's what is. And I find it interesting that the body, mind, the ego always wants more evidence. It always wants more proof. I speak with a friend who will have discussions about lots of things, but free will, not controlling your thoughts, and he'll say, well, I'd like to see the science behind that. And there's science and there's research that shows this, but it doesn't really make a difference, because I tell him, science says that smoking gives you lung cancer, but your Uncle Robert, who's 85 years old and still smokes and doesn't have lung cancer, that's not his reality. There's no lung cancer associated with smoking cigarettes in his experience. So all the science in the world doesn't make a difference to Uncle Robert. And that's the same when it comes to awakening to non-duality, Advaita. It's not a religion. It's not it's not a belief system. There's no faith required. It has to be found in your field of awareness. Your field of awareness. Consciousness awakening to itself. Don't take it on belief. And you know that you're not going to believe it anyway, because there will be a knowing. But I also find it interesting that in social media and boards, you'll see commenters, and a commenter will claim to call bullshit on something that someone posts or another comment that happens, and it ends up being bullshit all the way down, because it's all apparently happening. There's an apparent post by an apparent poster, an apparent comment by an apparent commenter, and it goes round and round and round. And it's all happening in the absolute, in consciousness. It's the absolute appearing as itself to itself, doing what it does. It's absolutely amazing and beautiful and mysterious. Nobody knows anything. Nobody knows anything. There's no experts on anything. And there's a lot of programming that brings up resistance to that statement or to that fact, because we're taught that knowledge is power and wisdom comes from information and intelligence comes from information. And so this resistance can come up and be hit hard with this notion that we don't really know what's going on here. And yet on the other side of that, this inescapable, beautiful unfolding, this mystery of what is, of all there is, all that's ever been and all that will ever be, is the greatest and most beautiful gift. And it's not a gift coming from somewhere, going somewhere. It can't be anything else. Watch videos, read books, talk to others, do whatever. But don't believe any of it. It can be great pointers. Find it in your own personal experience. And you don't need me to tell you to do this. It's just the case. It's just what's coming up. That's the ultimate. That's the ultimate in your experience, and that's the ultimate in reality, and that's all there is.